Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Convoy, and welcome back to some Modern Warfare 2 gameplay. I'm actually bringing you guys a free-for-all gameplay on Crash, and I'm doing a dual commentary here with my friend Nick, and we're going to be talking a little bit about all these different things, including Black Ops 2. So say what's up, Nick, and introduce us to what gameplay we're watching here.
Hey guys, how's it going? Like you said, my name's Nick, and my channel name is HandsomeCoyote3. I know it's a really weird name. I get that a lot. But yeah, we got some free-for-all gameplay here, playing Crash, and it's actually a Nuke gameplay. And over on my channel, I enjoy posting MW2, but as you know, Black Ops 2 is coming out in a few days, so you can be expecting a lot of Black Ops 2 content on my channel.
Right, so what are you most excited for, just to get us off here, what are you most excited for about Black Ops 2? I know you're a pretty big Call of Duty fan yourself, obviously, like we all are, but what's the thing that's got you hooked on Black Ops 2? What are you most excited for?
I guess just the fact that I started Call of Duty about 2, 3 years ago, and I've come to find that as I play more, I get better and better. And I feel like MW3 really wasn't my game, and that Black Ops, the original Black Ops, I was pretty good at it. So I feel like I'll be pretty good at Black Ops 2, and I think that's what's gonna keep me playing it, is to get better and get some pretty good gameplays. I know that the game looks pretty tough, as I've seen, the
hmm
content before it comes out, but I think that it'll be a pretty fun game.
Yeah, I agree. I'm pretty excited for the multiplayer. Like, the thing is, going from the Wii to the Wii U, since it's coming out soon. It's like a whole new Call of Duty game to us because we and the other console, like the versions are completely different. Like for Black Ops on the Wii, it was 5 versus 5 maximum. It's just a completely different game. There's like no, huge kill streaks. There was no chopper gunner, gunship, all that kind of stuff. So this is the first time that the people that have played on Wii and stuff will actually receive the full experience with kill streaks and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm most excited for, is just finally getting a full experience with ground war, all the game types, everything. Just finally we'll get it for the first time. That's going to be fun for me. But like I said, you didn't have to experience that, fortunately for you. But looking at it from an Xbox community standpoint, like, what do you think about Call of Duty on the Wii? Like, do you think when you
Well,
see gameplay of it?
I've actually played, I think, on the Wii Call of Duty about probably 5 times or say. I have a friend that plays on the Wii, and it's definitely a way different experience, especially playing on it with the actual Wii remote. You have to play it just a whole different way. I feel like on the Xbox, I can just run around, and just the way I play is so much different. And you have to play maybe at a different sensitivity and stuff like that.
hmm
And I think that it would be definitely a lot harder on the Wii, and then maybe the graphics or say aren't nearly as good as the Xbox version.
Right. Yes, I remember around Christmas time when I got my Xbox and I first played Modern Warfare 2. I was like, wow, it's completely different. Like on Xbox, I find it's more critical because the hit detection's a lot better on the Xbox than it is on the Wii. So you'll have people who are using cover a lot better, whereas people on Wii don't really care. It's more like critical on the Xbox. I find that both consoles you have to play like completely different, but they're both a lot of fun. I personally like the Wii because of the controls, like you said, but it should be interesting with the Wii U coming out in Black Ops 2, how it kind of plays out and all that. So now that we've kind of covered like the differences for the game itself on the different consoles, what do you think about the Wii community on YouTube?
So definitely the community for the Wii, I think, is a lot different than the Xbox community. I've come to find that people that do Wii gameplay commentary, their standards are definitely a lot lower than Xbox and PS3. Like for say a gameplay that you would post, or just a normal Wii commentator post, would probably be a lot different than what I would post for say, because there's a lot more that goes into playing on the Wii. You got a lot more. It's a lot
Right.
difficult, more difficult than what I would have to do, because most people can pick up an Xbox controller and do decent or somewhat okay. But most people that pick up a Wii controller probably can barely even move around. And one thing is that if you're good at Wii like you are, I think you have such an upper hand on most people, because I just feel like the Wii community is not as competitive,
Right.
and
Yeah.
that since you're a good player at the Wii, that you have such an upper hand on most players,
hmm
which really helps your channel out and really helps you get better gameplays.
Yeah, I agree. There's definitely a bigger, I guess, skill gap you could say between the Wii and the Xbox, because the players on Xbox, they play better. Like, I don't know, sometimes you'll run into people across all consoles that'll just be terrible. It'll like go like 3 and 24, but like you said, I feel like the Wii is just a lot less competitive and stuff, and in my opinion, it's a bit tougher to get gameplays on the Xbox than it is on the Wii, and all that kind of stuff. I agree with you with that. I feel like the Wii community on YouTube is like a little different than the Xbox in the sense that there's a lot less people doing it first off, it won't be as saturated, I guess you could say, like the Xbox community is. Like, for example, we were just talking about before this about getting the game early, like before the release date and all that. And like you were saying, I mean, there's a difference there because there's so many people that get it early for the Xbox, but yet again, there's literally nobody that gets it early for the Wii or for the Wii U. Especially this time around, even though Amazon shipped the games out early, there's no console to play it on. So I think that kind of shows on YouTube, because on YouTube for the Wii, it's like nobody got any of the games early like last year. Nobody really got Modern Warfare 3 early. So it kind of showed that pretty much whoever went out and got it at midnight and came back and uploaded it was the first person to upload it. It's not like, as soon as midnight comes around on the 13th, there's going to be hundreds of channels probably that have gameplay ready to go for the Xbox and PS3 side. So I mean, it's completely different in that sense, I guess you could say. But what do you think about that?
Yeah, like I said, I have like 12 friends that have Xbox Black Ops 2 right now, and I know they're all YouTubers. They're all going to post their, as soon as it comes out. So I guess in any sense, if at all, it maybe, spending a couple $100 if you're a bigger YouTube channel would be kind of worth it. You'll have footage ready to go. But if you're a channel like mine, it's not really worth, the time. Now, like if it was for MW3 where you could post it early and get away with it, then that'd be a different story. It might be worth your time. But, they're going pretty hard and striking channels, and I'm partnered, so that really doesn't
Yeah, that'll miss.
I'd get striked and would lose my partnership, so just really not worth it.
Yeah, and another thing that I see with people getting it early, like a lot of the big YouTubers obviously already have the game and they're tweeting it out and all that kind of stuff. The thing that most of them are doing is pretty much playing it from when they wake up to when they go to bed, like nonstop, unless they have like work or school or whatever. But like if I got the game early, I personally wouldn't really play it that much. I wouldn't play it all day, I know that for sure. I would probably just play it for an hour or two because I really don't want to get burnt out on the game. Like, I don't know if this is how you get, but if I play a game too much, especially even before it comes out, I'll be like burnt out of it by the time it comes around. And then like 2 or 3 months into it, I'll be like, ready for the next Call of Duty. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I was burnt out on MW3 like the first week I had it, so
yeah.
It's just all really on how you want to do it. And I know that people are gonna be burnt out because all these people that have the game early, they're just playing against YouTubers, and you can't tell me that that's gonna be fun. I mean, you have the normal really try-hard Xbox players, then you have just the normal players, then you have the YouTubers, and right now it's just YouTubers versus YouTubers, and that it's super competitive. So
yeah, I could imagine.
It just can't be that fun to play against all those people.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's only a matter of time. Like, I've seen a few tweets already that have been like, this needs patching, that needs patching, all that kind of stuff. Like, how long do you think it'll be before people start finding, the cheese ball class, I guess you could say, like the FAMAS class from Black Ops, like FAMAS Ghost class, like the overpowered go-to class that everyone's going to use? How long do you think it'll be?
I'm sure it will be very soon. I mean, because all these people that have already been playing the game for a few days, that they're going to be using those guns in the gameplays, and then all their subscribers are going to be watching it. So, like, for, say, a channel like White Boy that has 1.5 million subs, he uploads a gameplay with a weapon that he thinks is overpowered. Everyone's going to be using it. It's going to be just like a chain reaction. So,
right.
I think it will be a matter of time, a couple days before everyone's using some, for say, overpowered, like you said, cheese ball class.
I remember like a week after the game came out, there were already, I think Raw Instinct, T Martin, a few other people uploaded videos about the FMG9 Akimbos and how overpowered they were. And then the next thing you know, you log on Modern Warfare 3 and everyone's using, Akimbo, FMG9, ACRs, all that kind of stuff. So, like you
Exactly.
said, I think it's just like some people are so influential, I guess you could say, that other people will just like use whatever gun, will use it every game. It'll get pretty annoying fast, but I don't know. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, because I've kind of seen a list of the guns on Black Ops 2, and you got like the MP7, and there's also a gun that's just like the G11, and there's also like a 4-round burst weapon, and there's a weapon that is almost just like the TAR-21. So right there, I mean, I just named kind of 3 or 4 of the most overused or overpowered weapons that have been in Call of Duty, and they're all back
Hmm.
in one game. So I feel kind of like, there's gonna be overpowered weapons. There always is,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I really would have to say, I mean, I bet you at least half the people that play Xbox Call of Duty religiously, as I would like to say it, probably watch YouTube videos too. So they're gonna be influenced, by all these other YouTubers, whether it be a small channel or a big channel.
Right.
So I think you'll see a lot of changes in the way people play within the first week.
All right, guys. So that pretty much does it for that. The game is pretty much 1 week away for the Wii U, and a couple days away now for the Xbox and PS3. So we should start seeing these classes. We should start seeing how the game plays out and all that kind of stuff within the next few days. So I'm really excited for it. And that's been our dual comm. I want to thank Nick for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. And if you guys want to come check out my channel, I'll have some pretty good content coming out for Black Ops 2. And hopefully you guys will come over and subscribe, or just check out my channel and leave some feedback. That'd be greatly appreciated.
Right.
So,
Yes. You guys
thank
can.
you.
Yep. No problem. You guys can check him out. Link in the description or on the screen. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.